I feel like that was some prep work you had to put in there, Glass. Welcome to the stream. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it, Glass. Thanks for the congrats. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Hope you're having a good Sunday. I've had a weird, stressful, and not stressful Sunday for some reason. Oh, and I just learned, I got the notice on Genshin Impact, but Siegeween is going to be a playable character in the next banner with Furina, I believe. So I have the chance to get Furina again. Like, legit, get Furina. So I'm excited for that. But I feel like I'm going to prioritize Siegeween over Furina. And before I forget, Aw, I appreciate that. Thank you. You're too sweet. You're too sweet. You know that? You're too sweet for me. Oh yeah, I need to amp. Let me turn up the volume a little bit because it's Genshin, not Action Time in. Because for some reason the game is extremely loud in Action Time in, and I'm too unproductive to turn up the volume in Action Time in. Hope you get the character. Oh, thank you. I hope I do too. Of course, I need to change my Twitch category. Yeah, sorry for streaming too late. I was too addicted to Honkai Star Rail to do anything. Because Genshin Impact, I see it as just a game to play while streaming. And if I do play it offline, then it's just, you know, doing daily commissions and stuff. But hey, we managed to knock out language learning in like under 15 minutes. So I'm getting used to multitasking, talking about my day while learning languages, and it's really cool. And luckily, we only did listening for Tagalog today, so I didn't have to rage at how Rosetta Stone thinks of not saying it right when I'm pretty sure I'm almost saying it right. I know I'm not saying it perfectly right, but I'm like getting 80 to 90% of it right. All right, we need to finish. We need to finish Yai and Nico's story quest, because that's what I wanted to do yesterday until there was an internet outage. So, those of you that don't know, the reason why I didn't stream yesterday was because it was literally because internet was out. I had an internet outage because apparently, according to Spectre, when I called, someone had broke one of the fiber optic cables in my area, so there was no internet, no video, and no calling. And I was like, what the absolute duck? And according to when they told my parents, I was like, oh, it'll be services will resume like sometime around 11. When I called, they said sometime 1 a.m. I was awake at 1 a.m. this morning. Yeah, no. It didn't come back until like later today, so. Where do I go? Lower 10 meters. The perfect attitude for watching streams all pitch black everywhere, homemade cookies, blankets. That sounds awesome, Glass. That's like the best way to enjoy a stream. I'm lost, guys. Where do I go? Higher. Where do I go? Oh, it's over there. I was like, what? Oh, and you talk to Maki. Glass, you have such a good, perfect, like...
Are those Lady Gucci's orders?
Oh, she said Gucci, not the other word that starts with a C and ends with an E. Oh. I was like, what? Yeah, I'm really happy about that too.
I'll evacuate everyone right away. What about you?
We'll be taking care of a couple other things for her. And once we're done with that, we're gonna come back and do the ritual together.
Because we want to make sure she's safe too.
It seems like Lady Gucci places great trust in you. Lady Gucci's never allowed anyone else to be in her presence when she's conducted rituals like this in the past. Thank you for helping with the ritual, and good luck.
Don't worry, we're much stronger than we look.
I've been okay.
Come on, let's go deal with the monsters down the mountain.
I've been okay, Glass. Thank you for asking. I did some yard work earlier today, and I felt weak doing it, surprisingly. Like, I wasn't even out there for, like, 10 minutes, and I was just exhausted. And I think it was just because of the heat, because it's really hot where I'm at, and it is summer. So, I was doing yard with my dad. My dad was, as usual, a Giga Chad, because he was okay. He was sweating as much as I was, which we sweat a lot, but, like, he could handle it better than I could. And I was just like, man, this is what happens when you get a promotion at your job and You kind of just be in an office and you don't go in the heat as much. So, but other than that, I'm okay. What does TD mean? What? Is he from the country, Chad? TD? What does that mean? Quest area. Go to the main road under Mount Yogo? Oh. How do I get to the road underneath Mount Yogo? Oh, over there. Okay, okay. It's a good thing I can press the left stick. Oh, I'm here. No, my dad was born and raised in the Philippines, so...
These monsters look
He was in the
really
poverty
rough.
area, so he has a really strong immune system. We can't let them up the mountain. Let's get rid of them for Miko.
Yep. Let's get rid of them as fast as we can.
Yeah, I know.
Then we can get back in time to see the yokai. All right, here they come.
Yeah, no, my dad has been through a lot. But because of those experiences, he is a very strong man. The letters after flag is supposed to be the flag? TD stands for flag, or am I not understanding that right? I'm sorry, I was like, what? Ow! Don't throw stuff at me. Oh, TD replaced the emoji. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. What? Now we got Ronin? Jesus! Yeah, you're right. There is a lot of them, Paimon. Ow! What's with all of these Ronin, or like all these monsters? Oh, I bet it's because of the Yokai Knight. Nice.
How long do you think the ritual is? Let's head back to the
Oh.
Narukami Shrine and take a look.
Nah. I'm not dealing. That's a Mirror Maiden. No, I ain't dealing with that. Nope. I'm just gonna go here. Oh, because he is. Dude, like, my dad managed to become a lieutenant engineer only knowing algebra. My dad is super smart. Ooh, cinematic cutscene time.
So many! They're everywhere! Huh?
Yes, the memories of the yokai. They haven't been able to relax and soar through the air like this for a long time. Come with me.
I forgot I had to readjust the screen because of action time and in the
All
screen.
right, little one. You look a little nervous.
It's just...
It is. I love these types of cutscenes.
Before. Whoa, they've really blocked out the moon!
It does look
He
a
is.
little
He's an awesome
intimidating,
person.
doesn't it? But I know them.
Love my dad.
They may be loud and brash at times, but they are good and brave souls. Even after losing their lives in a brutal war, they have never given in to grief or despair. Alas, their time is short.
Ooh.
Do they really have to go?
It's a feast, and all feasts come to an end. Since you're sorry to see them leave, why don't you do the recital along with me? O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment, in reverence I perform this rite.
In reverence, I perform this rite.
To be a guiding light.
Huh? Wow, so beautiful! Look! Lights are coming from Inazuma City!
The book says, recite the secret spells of Lady Kitsune tonight, and our wishes will come true.
O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment.
I perform this rite to be a guiding light.
Your unrivaled power will be honored eternally.
Murakusai, you asked if I was doing well. Really, every day is a happy day for me. But watching you all leave now, I can't help but feel a little lonely. Just a little, of course. Just as I thought.
That was really
The
beautiful.
ritual went
I
very
loved it.
smoothly. Thank you both.
Miko, are you alright?
Oh, I'm great.
Sure.
The look on your face just now.
I'm fine, seriously. Really, No. Honestly, you two.
Nico.
Fine. Well, if you're dead set on doing something for me, you can treat me to a meal.
That's the least we could do for you.
No problem. A meal it is.
A meal? It's a deal.
Okay. Well, see you soon then.
Well, yeah, the pink girl, that's like the what is it? The kimono maker? Yeah. She does remind, now that you mention it, same model as the girl from the Silent Voice. Yeah, the girl that was praying in the cutscene. I know it wasn't Miko. Because Miko doesn't have the same hairstyle as the girl from, Silent Voice. Hold on. Wait until the the following day? Oh, okay. Wah. Sure. We'll skip. We'll move. All right.
Today is the day we agreed to treat Nico to a meal. The venue is Uyu Restaurant. Let's go!
Sure thing. For Miko, of course. After all, you're Raiden's close friend.
Skyward! Scatter!
But yeah, I am so addicted to Honkai Star Rail. It's so much fun. And it's easier to get materials than in this game. Time Warp, DeLorean, Time Machine, Mr. Peabody, and Sherman. Huh? Time Warp?
How was the next chapter of
Why are
the
you
miraculous
referencing
adventures
different
of the traveler
space-time
novelist?
things?
It was quite a surprise when the moonless night finally came.
Yeah, that huge black cloud over Mount Yogo that night. It just seemed to form out of nowhere.
But then nothing happened after I made a wish.
Bro
to
just
be
skipped a
method in
day.
the
Oh, I see what you mean now.
Yeah. I guess light novels are just fiction after all, huh?
That night was definitely the nail in the coffin for the incantations from novels fad. Still, something tells me the miraculous adventures of the traveler will remain an interesting series for a long time to come.
Oh, you have no idea. Usuke.
Paimon can't see Nico anywhere. Guess she's not out here. Maybe she went inside already. Let's head in and look for her.
Enter Uyu Restaurant. Uyu Restaurant.
Ah, my little friends. There you are.
Nico, what is this? You started eating without us?
Whoa,
I
we're
did,
we're
yes.
treating her.
You're paying after all. The thought of being able to eat the most expensive dishes
Hold
and
on,
drink the
chill,
finest
dang.
stuff, all for absolutely free? Oh, I just couldn't wait any longer.
Dang, Miko.
Ah, boss, see these two faces here? Remember them. They're the ones picking up the bill later.
Huh, no.
Alrighty.
We got
What's going
played.
into
We
you?
got played by
Come
Miko.
on, sit yourselves down. You have to try this fish. It's found exclusively in the waters around Seirai Island. They shipped it to Inazuma overnight, and it was still alive right up until I ordered it. Or maybe you'd rather try this? I know, I know. I normally can't bring myself to drink sake this expensive either. If you don't drink alcohol, that's fine too. There are all kinds of fruit juices
nah.
covering the whole price spectrum.
I don't know. After that whole thing, I'm gonna let this slide.
Last time we were here working on the novel, all you ordered for us was the plainest kushikatsu!
Strange. I remember no such thing.
Kushikatsu and fried tofu. That was it.
Oh, so what? You did offer to treat me to a meal,
I
didn't you?
did.
Anyway, I am something of a VIP, you know. Wouldn't you find it embarrassing to treat me anything short of lavishly?
Nah, not really.
This meal is going to be super expensive! Aren't you afraid we won't be able to afford it?
Paimon, you say that, but if I check my Mora
Oh,
deposits,
don't you worry about
I got
that.
a lot of Mora.
You can most definitely afford it. They're still printing your light novel by the batch, you know. You have quite the generous payment due.
Oh yeah, Paimon is someone that would get cute mad. I know, right? It's kind of hard to take her seriously.
Listen to this. Miko was after our Mora from the very beginning!
Shouldn't have let our guard down. We've been taken for a ride. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Kiss, kiss. Pinch, pinch.
Oh, the looks on your faces right now.
Oh shoot! An action time in it. I don't think I did.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
anyway,
I'm sorry, Bala.
since
Oh
nobody's
shoot!
wishes came
Can you
true
can
on the
can't you
moonless
can you
night,
send me a whisper
novels with
with your
incantations are
username
no
again?
longer in vogue. So you'll have to come up with something new for the next chapter of The Miraculous Adventures of the Traveler.
Okay, don't worry. We got Sumeru and Fontaine, then soon Natlan. So we got you covered, Miko. We got you covered, Miko. Don't worry. To be continued. I hope. I'm being absolutely serious. I hope they make a Yai Miko Story Quest 2. Because we're going to Sumeru and Fontaine in that one. So. And we can use that in the sequel novel that Yai has. So.
But it still took me by surprise when she wrote me a long and sternly worded letter about it, chastising me for taking this whole thing much too far. Ugh, I hardly see what all the fuss is about. Everyone seemed perfectly happy to me.
Oh wait, I didn't pay attention. Wait, hold on,
Thank you for the meal. Oh, did I mention?
Oh, it was A. Okay, that's right. That's funny. That's so funny. Yay, we got 6. By the way. Oh, that's right. Let me show you the fruits of my labor. Guess who got Chlorand? The queen. God, she's so beautiful. Anyway, I got Chlorand. So I just want to show that. Let's see. This one isn't gonna end in... Oh, that's right, I got this event to do. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this event. We're gonna finish this limited time event because it's gonna end soon. Alright, I have to collect these things. Wow.
Time to go. Wind Strider.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, hold on. Can I? No! There are so many coins. Yo, Dez. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the first time chat.
Wind Strider.
How was your anime night? What? Oh gosh, I almost got hit. Bro, I'm only able to jump vertically! Oh, those are homing missiles. Ah! We are watching Perfect Mario sounds? What do you mean, Perfect Mario sounds? What's that supposed to mean? You're watching the Chaos... The Chaos Head? Is that the anime? How's that? I've never heard of that. Oh. What? Ah, darn it.
Time to go.
Ah! Okay, there we go. It's almost done. I used up all of my adventure skills. It's okay. Breasts? Oh, that's something that has piqued my interest. Go on, tell me more, Des. Wow, G-Force! It's like angel beats? Oh no!
Time to go.
Woo! Wait, no. Okay, cool. Cool, we did it. Select stage. Okay, and then this is the final stage. Whoa, what was this one? Flying is how I dodge. Faced with withering assaults threatening to smack them right in the face, some particularly agile heroes will use bold vertical movements to dodge directly upwards, using the power of Anemo to rise above is a classic example of this brilliant move. Use leaping abilities to collect labyrinth coins and dodge the withering barrage. Alright. Mist Banisher, thwart the wicked warlocks. Decisive showdowns have always been thrilling. The mastermind gives it their all, and there's no turning back. It's victory or death. The protagonist has to be flexible and adapt to whatever is thrown at them, using the heroes most suitable for the current challenge, foiling the enemy plot, and gliding their way to victory. Choose 2 heroes and use their special abilities to collect labyrinth coins while dodging the curtain of bullets. I can choose 2 characters? Hopefully you can join us. Yeah, one, maybe. Like, hopefully. Oh. Available trial characters? Available characters. Maximum, oh. This one, and then Chiori. There we go. Let's start it. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, ba-da, bum, bum, ba-da, bum, ba-da. I do it!
Skyward.
Okay.
Skyward. Scatter.
Oh, I got this.
Skyward. Scatter.
Ow!
Skyward. Skyward.
Ow!
Skyward. Scatter. Skyward.
Oh shoot! Ow!
Skyward.
Here we go. Music reminds you of Yokai Watch and Mount Wildwood for real, the good memories. Ah, that's nice.
Skyward.
Oh, give me the massive one.
Skyward. Scatter.
There we go.
Scatter.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Skyward.
Here we go. All I need is Shenyan. I forgot. I have like this ability. It's called the Adventure skill that helps me get coins. Can I? Oh, it's on a cooldown. It's on a cooldown. Son of a biscuit. Oh, I need to use all of it. Oh, whoops. Isn't it nice that I like literally wasted it? Okay. There we go. Oh. There we go. Alright, there we go. We did it. Yay! Okay, we have done the record of reflective writing. We've done it. We've done it. That's what she said. What do you mean? What do you mean that's what she said? Let's see. Let's go to Mondstadt. Give me the huge one? Oh. Why you have to focus on the weird stuff? What the heck? I want to see Soka one more time. There she is. I wonder if there's like a little bit of an ending cutscene. Woo! So, How did you get on, Godfred? The script has a lot of background info, so you must have come up with quite a few ideas for the plot, yes? Of course! That's great. Once you've sorted your ideas, please write down the key points. I'll come back and refer to them when I get onto embellishing the story later on. Given how well we understand one another, you don't need to go into too much detail. I'm sure I'll get the gist of it. Oh, so there really isn't an ending to it. It's just... Before we... Oh, okay. So there really isn't an ending cutscene. It's just... She's there. Okay. We did it! We finished the limited time event. Alright, let's see here. Honor Conquest story. Alright, so the next thing on the list of story quests... Oh, wow, Jeez. Oh, okay. Ah, nice. I'll get this quest. Bless you? Oh, thank you. I don't think I sneezed, but thank you. Alright, so let's see. Literally, this is the last story quest, but I'm glad I get to do the queen herself, Yellen. Someone coughed? You don't know? Oh, you're fine. I don't know. Maybe it was me. Who knows? Okay. No, I appreciate the bless you, though. Alright, we are going to do this story quest, and then I guess we will just end it there. Because I don't have that much time to do more than that.
Uncle Tien, we're here to chat with you.
The queen... Oh, Senora... Yes. Who knows? Maybe her memory exists in the ley line somewhere.
Oh? What a lovely surprise. Welcome. Hoishi, why don't you go downstairs and get the shopkeeper to make us a fresh pot of tea? I heard that you've been traveling all over the place recently. I would very much like to hear your adventure stories.
We're more concerned about your health, Uncle Chen. Is everything okay?
Hoishin told you, didn't she? Don't worry. I'm quite all right. It's just the years gradually catching up with me.
Makes sense. My dad is like 73, 74, so
Starting to find
understandable.
lapse with many things. Though the mind is willing, the flesh is weak.
Yeah.
Especially recently. I've noticed a rather drastic drop in my energy levels.
Class, come on, he's an old man. He's a good old man.
Standing as the Tianshu today.
That's right,
Nevertheless,
he's retiring from being a
I
Tianshu.
wish to pass on the position before my mental acuity begins to decline beyond redemption.
That is indeed a man. I mean, he has the mustache and the beard. What do you mean?
Is it to transfer the Tianshu position?
Oh, well, you see, the Tianshu is a rather unique position among the Liyue Qixing. Historically speaking, the Tianshu rarely appears in public. We stay behind the scenes.
Glass, what do you mean by that?
Giving advice.
What do you mean by that?
A public selection process would not be suitable. We also want to keep any prospective Tianshu candidates free from influence by outside forces. So we tend to be as discreet as possible in their assessment and...
Oh no, Glass. No!
For
No!
these reasons, the incumbent Tianshu typically recommends their candidate of choice, and this is then approved by the other Qixing members.
So in other words, you pick someone, and then Lady Keqing, Lady Ningguang, and the other Qixing appoint them?
Correct. Unfortunately, due to my health, I won't be able to assess every candidate myself. Not to despair, however, because I found someone exceptionally capable to act on my behalf.
Yellen!
In fact, I believe you recently became acquainted with her yourself.
Oh? Who is it?
I'm heartbroken. I thought it might take you a little longer than this to forget all about me.
Dang, them legs though.
It's Yellen!
Now I understand why people love Yellen. Oh, Yelan! My bad, I'm saying it
Uncle
wrong.
Tien here asked me to assess three
My
candidates
bad,
for you.
Yelan.
Fancy joining me? You'll be among the first to get to know the next Tianshu. Might be a good opportunity for you.
What do you think?
It's a good opportunity.
Paimon thinks so too. It can't be a bad thing to be on good terms with a new Qixing, right?
Alright.
Right? Like, I have to give, like, the voice actress of Paimon a lot of credit. It's not easy making that voice. And the amount of, like, voicing Paimon does, jeez.
Don't you think
Props
I
to the
might
voice
make a good
actors for
Tianshu?
Paimon. Props.
Huh? Yelan, you want to be the next Tianshu?
I'm not opposed to the idea, but I suspect Ningguang wouldn't let you go very easily after how long you've been working together. So, how about this? If your investigation reveals that none of the other candidates are qualified for the position, I'll recommend you for the job.
Deal. Well, you guys take your time. Everything's all set for the assessments to go ahead. Meet me on the first floor when you're ready. Until then, have a pleasant conversation. Oh, and no need to pay for your tea. As the new owner of this fine establishment, this runs on the house.
Yelan is really buttering us up. We got free tea, guys. Free tea. That's saying
You're all
something.
Uncle Tian seems really worn down. It's like all his energy's gone.
I mean, he's an old man. What do you expect? My glasses. Free tea? Yeah, free tea.
Yeah, it may sound harsh, but Uncle Tien is past his prime. He's not cut out for this anymore.
He
So
admits
he's
it too,
recommended three
Yelan.
candidates. Their names are Chenwei, Mingguo, and Zhi.
Mingbois? Is that how you say
Chenwei
it?
is a wealthy entrepreneur. Mingguo works at the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs, and Zhi is focused on study and travel.
Zhi?
Try
Huh.
to keep all that in mind. Of course.
Oh my
it doesn't
gosh, you
really
can
matter if
see
forget,
her
since we'll be
body
assessing
through them
them at Liyue
tights.
Pavilion
That's
in
hot.
Tianwei?
Sorry, I'm just too distracted by how good Yelan looks.
Paimon should be able to remember their names, but what does the assessment involve exactly?
Let's leave that until we get to Yuehai Pavilion. All right. Heads in the game, people. The stakes don't get much higher than a change in the Qixing. We can't afford to miss anything, no matter how small.
Got it. We'll keep our eyes wide open.
Sure.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Skyward!
Oh wait, what am I doing? So I need to. So basically, you need to have 50 followers, and you need to have a concurrent viewing of 3 viewers per stream. And unfortunately, I've just never had that. And what's funny is I've helped my friends get. I think Shenyan just
My legs are
died.
getting sore. What is wrong with this assessment officer? This is a huge occasion, and I don't even get a chair.
What?
I've dealt with all kinds of people in my time, but never
Who is
have
this
I been
person?
made to stand while I'm waiting for an appointment.
Oh, I mean, I think it's fine.
That's called being complacent. If you're happy to just accept the way things are, you'll never be able to change anything in the future.
Oh, this dude?
Come on. That's just... Now you're just being unreasonable.
All right, you two. Let's not get into a big argument over this. It's not worth it. Qianwei, that was a bit uncalled for. And Mingbo, cut him some slack. We've all been standing around for a while. It's natural to be getting irritable. Look, how about this? There's no rule saying we're obliged to stand up while we wait, so why don't we borrow some chairs from the guild nearby?
Fine. They're not the best quality chairs, to be sure.
Genshin is the
But
one in the
under
middle.
circumstances, it would be better
Xiaomi
than
to his
nothing.
left, huh?
It looks like all 3 candidates have arrived.
Oh, it was those 3?
Mm-hmm. We'll meet them formally soon. Before that, let me run you through the assessment process. I've split it into 2 stages: current affairs and planning, and face-to-face interview. In the first stage, candidates are required to submit a manifesto for Liyue's development. In the second stage, we will ask them some questions in person. Writing a manifesto takes time, so I informed them of this requirement in advance. These are the reports they submitted.
Wow. One of them is really thick.
It's also worth mentioning a stipulation I gave them. Whoever is appointed as the new Tianshu will be expected to implement their plan as put forward in their manifesto. Failing the
Oh,
occurrence of some
to become
cataclysmic
Twitch affiliate,
event,
you need like
you
3
will not
concurrent
be
viewers in
permitted
your
to
streams,
change
and
your
I
plan.
think my
Therefore,
average of viewers
these
per stream
three
is like
piles of
probably
documents
1.
in front of us represent where each candidate
And you need
stands
to
on
have over
key
50
policy
followers, if I
issues.
remember correctly. I don't know if
There's still
Twitch
some
changed
time.
that, but
Have a
yeah.
skim through, get a first impression of what each person's proposing. I'll be waiting off to the side. Just let me know when you're done.
Okay. How do you say it? GA's manifesto? GA's manifesto covers domestic affairs, foreign affairs, and checks and balances, all in great detail. The focus seems to be problem solving. It provides concise and clear solutions to various problems. It's so thick that you only have time to skim through it roughly. Qianwei's manifesto addresses many commercial issues and provides some very penetrating analysis. His view seems to be that regulations and incentives are both indispensable. Mingboa's manifesto covers domestic affairs quite comprehensively, focusing on people's livelihoods. The core principle seems to be the greater good means a world that works for everyone.
Finished, huh? What did you think?
Everyone took it very seriously.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah, I
course
need more
they did.
viewers, that's it.
They have
Like
a chance
per
to be
every
picked as the new
single one of my
champion,
streams I
so
need more
they can bet
viewers.
they're putting their best foot forward. And keep in mind, whoever gets in has to execute their plan as written. Nobody wants to have any regrets.
What do you think, Yelan?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
Dang.
We can talk more after the interviews. We'll see the candidates now. Let's do one at a time. Start with Chenwei.
Yes, ma'am.
Leon brings Chanwei in.
Oh? So you two are the assessment officers, are you? I had assumed that given the great import of this situation, Lady Ningguang would perhaps be assessing us in person. I certainly hadn't imagined I'd be seeing 2 entirely unfamiliar faces. I trust you've read through my manifesto? I'd be more than happy to clarify any details you found difficult to grasp. It was written with an expert audience in mind, after all.
Mind your tone, mister.
Relax. It wasn't intended.
Paimon
as a
had every right to
personal
say
slight
that. You
against
do
anyone
not
in
say that.
particular.
Especially for an important position like the Tianshu? I wouldn't let that pass. Did you learn the... Man, your communication skills. Did you learn them from Cloud Retainer?
Cloud Retainer? You know this Adeptus? Oh, yes, I remember now. You must be the traveler that people are constantly talking about.
Yes, the one that saved your town. So
With your
shut up.
sterling reputation,
Shut
you
it.
must have a respectable level of erudition.
Bro,
Perhaps
why are you
will
talking
be
to me?
able understand
Be
the
respectful,
concepts
bro.
I have put forward. Yeah, although I shouldn't get my hopes up.
Yeah, you know what? I would have rejected his... Like, no. No. He is not any of the... He is not a candidate for me.
Yes. Please introduce yourself.
I'm, Mingbo. I work in the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I've worked there for, 9 years, 5 months, and 3 days. In that time, I've handled,
Yeah, quadrilateral weed.
cases.
Bro, I like that. He's a quadrilateral ween.
I have 12 active cases
So,
at the moment.
bro, right?
Should
Like,
be
chill. What
concluded
the
in,
fudge?
16 days? My current work is related to urban planning, and I'm also responsible for, auditing...
Dude,
the
this
accounts.
man...
To be more
He
precise,
sounds
there are 3
like
parts to
someone
the accounts,
who went to
namely-
their first interview.
Is it just Paimon, or is he not very good at public speaking?
You know what? Let's leave the self-introduction there and move on to some questions.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Ah, you shouldn't say that. You shouldn't say that. I took communication in college, and also I've done multiple interviews. You shouldn't say that.
Hello. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little nervous.
Hey, he's honest,
What
okay.
would you like to know? You're here to assess me, so ask away and I'll answer your questions to the best of my ability.
Your manifesto is very wide in its scope, but you don't seem to be personally involved in many of the specific fields. How can you be sure that you have the ability to put your plan into action?
That was blunt.
Very fair question. I completely understand where you're coming from, but I'm confident in my plan. I've visited many different places, talked to lots of people with far more expertise than myself, and my manifesto is
yeah.
the conclusion of these efforts. Of course, Two different problems can be interconnected in very complicated ways, and you might reach two very contradictory conclusions depending on which one you're focusing on. What I've tried to do is strike a balance. In other words, present an optimal solution to all the problems as a whole.
How do you plan to determine whether you are right or wrong about your proposed solution being the optimal one?
A great question. Well, I'd start by having my colleagues and the secretaries of the Yuehai Pavilion evaluate any proposals before implementation. Post-implementation, it would all come down to the results. If it turned out that my judgment was to blame for poor results, I would take responsibility.
Nice answer. All right, next question.
Yeah, no, G's like the best candidate. Yeah,
Seems like a
zippy
great
yip,
guy.
zipper yippy.
Everything he said was thoughtful and logical, and he was just a pleasure to listen to.
I agree.
Here's my take on what we just learned. As you saw, Qianwei is highly knowledgeable. He proposes many excellent ideas in his manifesto, which effectively target the big issues. But he is very proud and incredibly stubborn. He doesn't care much about other people's feelings. Ningguo's plan is more thorough and more measured.
Bruh.
You can tell
Well,
he's
for
meticulous in his work, very
G's
detail-oriented.
at least.
But he and Qianwei are otherwise polar opposites.
It's true.
Ningguo
They're
is
polar
not very
opposites.
articulate and comes across as very timid in conversation.
Perfect summary. Paimon couldn't agree more. You're good at this, Yewan.
Last but not least, Zhi. His
Zhi.
manifesto is full of pertinent details, his methodology is sound, and his proposals cover a broad range of fields, which is quite a rare feat. The depth he goes into in each and every area means it can only be a product of painstaking work. Plus, he is modest and good at dealing with people. But what really interests me is that many of his views happen to coincide with Uncle Tien's. Having someone like Zhi take the position would certainly put Uncle Tien's mind at rest.
Great.
We'll see. Let's go back and report to Uncle Tien.
Do you need a hand with anything? Huixin is taking some time off at the moment. I'm covering for her. Just let me know if you need anything.
Can I have your phone number? Oh wait, phones don't exist in this world. Can I have your contact? Wrong thing. Now she knows I'm not from this world because I said something called a phone, which doesn't exist in this universe. Oh no! Hey buddy.
I see. Then it's more or less as I anticipated.
All right. Then let me ask this. The ideas in Zhi's manifesto are very similar to your own. Is there any particular reason behind this?
Oh, I didn't want to say anything when I gave you the list of candidates, for fear of affecting your judgment. But I can tell you.
Check yours real quick.
Those three candidates have all studied under me in the past. It's only natural that they share some similarities with me. But Xin Wei went on to focus on his business, and Ming Bo has always been occupied with his work at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Of all of them, Zhi was with me for the longest duration.
Whoa. So how did you get to know them all, Uncle Tien?
Chen Wei was referred to me by an old friend. Ming Bo came to my attention in the course of my work. As for Zhi, that was pure happenstance. We first met while fishing. Gradually, as we got to know each other, we started discussing all sorts of topics. Zhi came from a poor family, and his parents died when he was very young. But he was a gifted student and a fast learner. He reminded me of a younger version of myself. So I started out giving him a few words of advice when we were out fishing and noticed how quickly he got on.
Sounds like he's a friend to you.
Quite. And now, all of a sudden, he's grown into a mature young man.
Because Uncle Tian is old. Bro, he old.
Also gets one thinking. The young are growing up, and I am growing old. How time flies. No one can escape the cycle of life.
I don't know.
Unless you're people from the La Fu and Honkai Star Rail that are
You might have
essentially
another
immortal.
few years of work left in you, don't you think?
No.
Oh, you. There's really no need to console me. Having less energy than I used to isn't such a bad thing. It just means I finally have a good reason to retire. Spend my days doing what old men like me should be doing. Going fishing whenever I feel like it.
Sounds like you sure love fishing, Uncle Tien.
Ooh, there's nothing quite like fishing to pass the time. Ooh, and freshly caught fish, they make the most beautiful fish soup with barely any preparation required.
Fresh fish soup. Sounds tasty.
Doesn't it? Also, some time ago, Juri purchased a very special recipe from an old fisherman. When we've been fishing recently, Juri always brings some extra ingredients he prepared in advance. The addition
Uncle Tien probably.
makes the soup taste even more wonderful. That flavor makes for a fond memory. But at my age, who knows how many more chances I have left to taste it again.
Very many chances, I'm sure.
Ooh, can Paimon come next time too? Paimon really wants to try it.
Let's get back to the matter at hand. Uncle Tien.
Yelan, back to business.
Do you have a verdict?
Mm-hmm. I appointed you as the assessment officer, and I trust your judgment. Had you not asked me why Juri's
English
ideas
battle
were so
pass.
similar,
I guess he did. He is a Tianshu.
I was not going to
Wouldn't
mention
surprise
my
me.
history with any of them. This decision must be guided by what is fair and right. Please disregard all other considerations and make your final decision only after a thorough review of each candidate's talents and capabilities. Remember, you must be thorough.
Understood. Come on, let's go talk somewhere else.
Bye-bye, Uncle Tien. Look after yourself.
Okay, Yelan, what's the verdict?
It's gonna be Juri, right?
Nah, I doubt it.
His manifesto was
She's
really
going to be
good,
like me.
And he's the best speaker.
Easy. Let's not rush.
That is true.
There's no
I would have
time limit for
chosen.
this assessment.
Juri though. Just saying.
So, are you gonna give them more tests or something?
No, nothing like that. The assessment itself is complete. But let me give you a word of advice. Things are not always as they appear.
Yeah, that is
the
true.
The biggest no-no in intelligence work is to only get information from the person of interest themselves. The truth is almost always hidden beneath many layers of deception.
Same, but something
You have to
tells
get
me
information through many
that
different
there's more to
channels.
it than meets the eye. Apparently, because that's how this story quest is, and it's Yelan.
Shanghua.
Yes?
Lady Yelan, what are your orders?
Ugh! Who are they? Where did they come from?
The
They
shadows.
scare you? These two are Wengyuan and Shanghua. They work for me. As my trusted assistants, they are always standing guard nearby. They also perform various assignments as required. Shanghua is a business expert who gets his information by trading. Wenyuan relies on word of mouth. And there's also Upei, who's not here right now.
That meathead must have been out there on sea surveillance for some time now. Is he all right? I seem to remember that he can't swim.
Nothing can take that guy down. Certainly not a little wind and waves.
Shanghua, visit all the commerce guilds and look into Qianwei's background. Wenyuan, go to the Ministry of Civil Affairs and look through Mingbo's work files.
Yes, ma'am.
What if toilet? Well, I guess they'll be in like 3 sides of the toilet room, I guess. I don't know.
Jur-E. Well, obviously, as the most promising candidate, we will be investigating him ourselves. Let's go to the docks first. Lots of people passing through there. You can find out all kinds of things.
If we're looking for information, why don't we try talking to Bulai, the owner of Wanyu Boutique? He does business at the North Wharf. Maybe he has some news for us.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Wow, a good idea,
Let's go and
Paimon.
ask him.
That was actually a really good idea. That was... wow. That was genuinely good. Oh, over there. My bad. Gotta love having Shenyun. Makes traversing things super easy. Oh, Chi-Chi!
What's your name, buddy? Are you here to buy some medicine? Where are your mom and dad?
Are you lost?
No, I'm not. My name's Ayu, and I'm here because...
Oh, to find Aether's sister Lumine.
Chi-Chi? Hi, Gray. What's
That's actually the end goal of this whole adventure.
Hi, Traveler and Paimon.
You've actually come at the perfect time. This little boy seems to have gotten himself lost. I think he must be new to the city. Probably wandered away from his parents and...
Wait, did I just accidentally start, another story quest?
Your dad? How does a fully grown man manage to get lost in Liyue Harbor?
Well, my dad's always been kind of forgetful. In the past, he was just a little slow to react sometimes.
Bayou? Is that the doctor's name here?
More serious.
So, what about your mom?
She went out a few days ago to gather some herbs for my dad, but she still hasn't come back. Meanwhile, my dad's been getting worse and worse.
Oh, I think we need to... Okay, never mind.
Clinic in Chingsa Village during the Lantern Rite.
Looks like we have to start this story quest to continue Yelan's quest, I think. Chi-Chi? Actually, she is legal. He must mean Baiju.
When we got to the city gate, I took a
This is probably the start of Baiju's story quest. Okay. Also, Chi-Chi is like...
My dad was gone.
Like, she's really old. And she's a zombie, by the way, so technically that would be necrophilia if you smashed her, just saying. If you get what I mean by that context.
You came to the right place. We're pros at finding people. Isn't that right, Traveler?
It'll be a piece of cake for us.
Junction can help.
Yeah, well, never mind. Chi-Chi's so cute and adorable, though.
Hey, who's talking about me behind my back?
Sorry about that.
Chi-Chi meant that as a compliment. There's no need to be upset. Hello, child. You mentioned that you were looking for the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy. How might we be?
Gotta look for someone else.
You have a talking snake? Oh, are you Uncle Baiju?
Uncle Baiju?
Chung, now's not the time. My dear boy, could you tell me more about your father's condition? As much as you can.
He is a dude. I don't blame you for thinking that he's a she, but he's a dude. Yeah, I don't see it, but I can see how people would see that.
You say? I visit patients there frequently, but I don't recall ever seeing you or your parents.
Uh-huh. My mom doesn't like meeting other people, especially during Lantern Rite. She always tells me to just stay at home and keep my dad company.
Is that so? Ayu? By any chance, is your mother's name Jiangli?
Whoa, yeah, it is. Do you know my mom, Dr. Baiju?
I certainly do. Gui, Chi-Chi, are there any pressing matters in the pharmacy at the moment? Ayu's parents are old acquaintances of mine, so I would very much like to assist with the search. Would the two of you have time to join me?
Don't forget us two. We already told Ayu that we'd help.
Oh, really? Well, that's wonderful. We are most grateful for your support.
You can count on us.
Chi-Chi and I need to clear up the shop front first.
Also, that's right, today I accidentally started Linny's story quest. I continued it, my bad.
Thank you. Then I'll leave you to handle the pharmacy. Traveler?
Well, I continued Linny's story quest, so when we continue Linny's story quest, you're gonna be we're going to be fast forwarding because there's a key thing that was not recorded. Legendary chapter. You get Dad into it? Nah.
Can you believe that little boy brought his father all this
Not
way
too
to see
far.
the
It was just a
doctor?
small cutscene, but it was kind of a key point to that story quest, I think. So.
I didn't even know how to buy medicine.
Yeah, I'm like, oops, my bad. I was doing commission quests on it earlier today, and I was like, oops, I didn't mean to start the story quest or continue it.
His family. We have to find them.
Wait, what is the thing for Yelan? What do I need to do for that one? Oh shoot. Well, we're doing this one now, I guess. We're doing Baiju's story quest now. As much as I wanted to do Yelan's, I saw 3 quests that need to be done or need to make progress on these quests in order to continue Yelan's story quest, which makes me sad. Oh well. Autocorrect, yeah. That's okay. It took me a while. I was like, "Did you get Dad into it?" I was like, "That's a coherent sentence. What do you mean by like? You're talking about like, I use Dad? Oh, I don't know."
They searched to the north, but couldn't find anyone who matched the description.
Well, that complicates things. The city folks say there's no sign of him either. We need to start looking further afield. But where are we gonna get the people?
Excuse me, sirs. Have you found out anything about my dad yet?
Ah, hey there, buddy. Dr. Baiju. What brings you out this way?
The boy asked for our help, so we're here to join the search. Any new developments to update us on?
Oh, thank goodness. We were just discussing how we're running out of manpower. As for updates, I'm sorry to say that we've searched the surrounding area thoroughly, but didn't find anything.
The guards at the crossing up ahead said they hadn't seen anyone either, so we don't believe he was heading towards the Guili Plains.
Makes it less hard to make other characters, right?
Bound for Luhua Pool.
Luhua Pool? The terrain there can be tricky to navigate. Let's hope he hasn't run into any trouble.
We'll take care of that area.
You will? Oh, great. We can't thank you enough.
Sorry we weren't able to find your dad, buddy.
That's okay. Thank you for trying.
I'm afraid we have to stay at our posts, so we won't be able to join you in the search.
We'll update our superiors on the situation and see if they can assign anyone else to help.
Alright, to Luhua Pool. Might as well go here. How old is the blonde person? Like, you're talking about Aether, the character, like, that's in my team? I don't know. I'm assuming he is, like, 18 or something. Oh yeah, no, that's a dude. Yeah. That's a dude, man.
Dad! Dad, can you hear me?
Look, there's somebody over there. Oh no, it's... Hey, you! Stop! Don't go any further!
Watch where you're going!
Tackles him off the cliff. Wow, Hu Tao?
Oh, dear customer, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does appreciate your patronage, but you needn't hasten the inevitable. Are you all right?
Of course Hu Tao would say something like that.
Huh?
Dad!
Hey, Hu Tao!
My, who do we have here? It's the Traveler in Paimon, and, my worst nightmare.
I see she still hasn't warmed to you.
Oh. That buys you heals people. Hu Tao takes care of people after they passed on the mortal coil.
Dad, are you okay?
Yeah, of course.
Do you recognize me? It's me, Ayu.
Are you?
Yeah. Hu Tao's attractive.
Your name is Xiao Liang, and you live just west of Qingse Village. You were supposed to come to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. Remember? Does that jog your memory?
Doubt it.
Oh, my name is Jia Liang.
Jia Liang?
Liyue Harbor. See the doctor? Yes, I'm Jia Liang, and I need to see the doctor. Wait. Why do I need to see the doctor?
Uh-oh. He seems in really bad shape. We need to get him back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away. Sorry, Hu Tao. Gotta dash. Dinner's on us next time.
Hold on a second. You're not seriously thinking of taking him to Boo Boo Pharmacy in this state, are you?
Huh?
Amnesia.
What's the problem?
Or Alzheimer's. There's two of them.
Come on, Baiju. Don't tell me you haven't noticed it. Didn't your master teach you how to spot the signs? Why do I get the sense that you spotted them right away, but you're planning to use it for your own ends?
Use what? What are you talking about?
Amnesia or, Alzheimer's.
There are traces of god remains in Jia Liang's system.
Yes, but More
Amnesia or
importantly, on the
Alzheimer's?
verge of an outburst? If that happens, the consequences will be unthinkable. I'm sorry. What?
God remains?
There's no need to worry, Director Who. I have methods of keeping them at bay. It is the
Amnesia and
duty of
Alzheimer's.
practice medicine to cure illnesses and save lives. What reason would I have to neglect a patient in need who is right there in front of me? Besides, it was my late master's dying wish to be
Amnesia and
able to
Alzheimer's.
save this patient in
I don't know why
particular.
you're repeating that question, Glass. I'm answering it.
You could
Are
give
you
me
missing?
His grace
Are you
that I
not
can
hearing
find
what I'm
to
saying?
him?
Glass?
Now you're bringing my great uncle into this? Baiju, just what are you planning this time?
Hey, who started, like, fighting
Merely to
to say?
cure this man, nothing more. But of course, if you have any doubt,
Oh, you
as to my
forgot?
intentions,
I
you
get
are
it.
more
Amnesia,
than
Alzheimer's.
welcome
Nice one,
to
nice one,
accompany
Glass.
me to Boo Boo Pharmacy and monitor my activities.
Amnesia and Alzheimer's.
Oh, really? I thought I was persona non grata at Boo Boo Pharmacy. You're being unusually generous today.
Don't forget that we're here too. We won't let things get out of hand.
Okay, deal.
Etc. Yeah.
We're not gonna solve anything by keeping Jia Liang here.
Yeah. Why are you
Do
fighting?
it your
Stop
way,
it.
but only for my great uncle's sake and the travelers, of course.
You must be pleased you brought the traveler along. Otherwise, this would have been a much more vexing ordeal.
Well, time is of the essence. Let's get ourselves back to Boo Boo Pharmacy at once. Blockages within the cardiovascular system.
Oh my god, blockages?
Blood flow and energy circulation? I see. I suppose this must have caused the cognitive abnormalities.
Dr. Baiju, how bad is it? Can you cure him?
Don't you worry.
Choosing the snake over Hu Tao.
He's sure to find a way. Isn't that right, Baiju?
Ayu, do you know when your father first started displaying these symptoms?
I'm not sure. He's been like this for as long as I can remember. But it wasn't as bad as this when I was still little.
So it's been a long time indeed.
Is it a grim prognosis?
No. I have a
Grim?
treatment plan in mind.
Grim.
We can start tonight. Come and see me again tomorrow morning. I promise that by then, Ayu will find his father healthy and lucid again.
Thank you, Dr. Baiju. Thank you so much.
If you still have any misgivings, Director Who, please feel free to hang around for as long as you wish.
However, it would be best if you step outside this room. A doctor must be able to focus when treating a patient. Any distractions heighten the risk of complications.
Yes, of course, absolutely. I'll just go and look
But
at
yeah,
the
it's called being male.
But I will be back in an instant at the first sign that something's amiss.
We'll be heading out now too.
See you tomorrow, Baiju and Chung Chung.
Bye for now, everyone.
Are you ready, Baiju?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm used to it by now. Come on, let's get started.
I mean, with his looks, he can get some milk if you catch my drift.
You know, Paimon's kind of curious after hearing Baiju mention those people from his past. What do you think they were like?
You mean Baiju's master?
Yeah, you must be curious too, right? Let's go see what we can find out while Baiju's busy treating Ayu's dad.
Oh no, I mean, like, you can get a girl with some big old memories, and, you know, maybe a MILF because MILF produce milk. That's what I mean, Glass. Like, he has the looks to attract women, and really hot women like that.
Yeah, skyward.
Hey, yo. Hey, listen, you were wondering? I gave you an answer. Just saying, Glass. I gave you an answer. You asked, I simply gave an answer, man. I don't know what you want from me.
Time on admiring the scenery, the spectacled snake-bedecked docks doing surgery. Hello, you busy bees, and what do you have to discuss with the funeral director today?
So...
Actually, don't tell me. Let me guess. From the looks on your faces, you've got some questions for me.
No way! Obviously.
Guilty as charged.
Don't worry, I am also outclassed. I'm not attractive.
Curious about Baiju's was he like? Oh,
I'm pretty chubby too. Like I'm a bit extra.
Baizhu could tell so quickly that Jia Liang had god remains in his system.
Huh? I thought I told you once before. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first founded to fight back against the vengeful wrath of gods defeated in war.
Oh, that vaguely rings a bell, but the details are hazy.
Well, it is a dusty old tale by this point.
Ah, sorry.
Long story short,
It's hard to break a bad habit, class.
dead gods were acting up. So our ancestors started
And it doesn't help that I had relationships with 2 girls and they left me for someone better. So
these days,
don't know what else you want from me.
of the gods anymore, but
One was official, one wasn't.
know-how
So.
is still passed down to each generation, so we can identify gods' remains when we see them.
Okay, Paimon gets it now. Wait, so how did Baizhu learn to spot them?
Almost certainly from his master, who was also my great-uncle. Baizhu's master was my grandpa's younger brother, a former deputy director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
I guess there's that.
Wow.
Watching Are You Lost? Is that an anime, Des? Hey, and also, Glass, one day you'll find that special someone, just saying. Just keep hoping for it. That's how I got my first official relationship, so.
He and my great-uncle once went traveling together when they were young. They ended up at Chenyu Vale.
I might watch Prison School? Bro, that... Have you seen some of the scenes of Prison School, Des? Like, dang. It's ecchi and funny.
Because after that encounter, he suddenly announced he wanted to leave the family business and go practice medicine instead. My grandpa had a huge argument with him, but he couldn't convince him to stay. So my grandpa inherited the funeral parlor, while my great-uncle stayed in Chenyu Vale to practice medicine. They never spoke to each other again.
Funeral director to doctor is a pretty big career change. Kinda hard to imagine. But why did it drive a wedge between them for the rest of their lives? That seems a bit extreme.
If he had just become a regular doctor,
The teacher is just
no issue.
an S
The
mommy.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor wasn't
I mean, I need to watch Prison School. There's like, what, 3 or 4 seasons of it?
But according to my grandpa, the
I've seen some scenes of it, and it's like something that I would probably enjoy watching.
And on top of that, the kind of medicine practiced in the Chenyu Vale tradition goes against the natural order of things.
In what way?
Don't know. My grandpa didn't know the specifics. And you've seen how...
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
He'd never tell me anything, but even that says to me that he definitely has something to hide.
Yeah, every magician has their secrets,
What
Hu-Tao.
is that he's obsessed with the idea of immortality. But whether that has anything to do with what he's hiding is hard to say.
Immortality?
Anyway, so I will be sticking around here for now to keep a close eye on the situation. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally figure out what he's up to.
Oh. Well, that's one way of looking at life, Glass. Thanks for that input.
Not bad. It seems like we have more questions than answers. Never mind. We'll just have to ask Baizhu himself about all of this tomorrow.
Chi-Chi?
Zhengli? Master? Dr. Baizhu has never mentioned them before, but more importantly, is Hugon yet? I need to find a better hiding place.
Oh, Hu-Tao. That's right, Hu-Tao likes Chi-Chi. I forget why. But Hu-Tao and Chi-Chi have an interesting relationship. Alright, wait until 8, like between 8 or 10 in the morning. Okay. 8 or 10 in the morning. Oh, look at that. It's the Jade Palace.
It's a new day! Let's go back to Boo Boo Pharmacy and check out how Jia Liang is doing.
Dad!
And that makes sense, yeah.
Oh, are you?
Dad, you remember me!
Yes, I remember now. Oh, Ayu, I'm so sorry. You must have been worried sick. Has your mom shown up yet?
She's been gone for a while, hasn't she?
Don't worry, Dad. I got the Adventurers Guild to help us look for her. And Dr. Baiju's gonna help too. Right now, all you need to do is concentrate on getting better.
Great. That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baiju.
My pleasure, really. It's the least I can do to honor my late master's dying wish.
He said that late master thinkus Hu Tao's
I should be
there.
apologizing to you
I bet.
for not making the time to visit in all these years.
Not at all, Dr. Baiju. It's only because Jiang Li... What was her reason again?
You're still in the early stages of recovery, so you'll need to take it easy for a while. Take it slowly and try not to overexert yourself.
I suggest you stay at Boo Boo Pharmacy and rest for at least the next few days.
Director Hu, do you have any further reservations about Jia Liang's condition?
It seems like the evil presence is gone after all. You really did manage to suppress it, huh? But how did you accomplish this in a single night?
That would be a trade secret, I'm afraid. If that gives you any cause for concern, you may continue to monitor Jia Liang for as long as you wish. Though I regret to say that Boo Boo Pharmacy cannot offer to reimburse Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor for any revenue lost in the meantime.
Come on, Baiju. I'm not that unreasonable.
Throwing, like, tit for tat. Baiju looks a little worse for wear. Oh, is he doing the thing like Shao? Something's wrong.
I've been stuck indoors for too long. Baiju, take me outside for some air, or I'm going to suffocate.
Yes, of course. Everyone, please excuse Changsheng and myself for a moment.
Probably did the thing like you know, because like Shao's a yaksha that dealt with god remains. So he probably did something similar. Oops.
Did you seriously expect to cover it up just by putting on a brave face and ignoring it? If it weren't for my quick thinking, they'd have all seen the sorry state you're in by now. But in any case, why must you keep this a secret?
Dang, Paimon and Aether just walk up in the right
You
moment.
should at least share your secret with one person you trust.
Just imagine Farina. Farina couldn't share anything with anyone. It's me, Godfred.
Why did you follow us here?
I thought you were looking a little unwell.
Oh, it's nothing. I just needed to get some air.
What did I just say about putting on a brave face?
Instead of a...
Traveler,
It's a hiss, that's cute.
the truth is, Baiju did not cure Jia Liang's illness.
Of course she has the audacity to do that. She got scared.
Instead, he transferred some of his own life force to his patient to temporarily subdue the poison in his system.
Life force? Poison?
Baiju, can you please explain all of this?
My predecessors in medicine forged a contract with Changsheng. Every successor to this contract is able to use Changsheng's secret art to treat patients. I believe the irregularities with Jia Liang's heart meridian were likely caused by a poison concocted using god remains as a key ingredient. The poison has not been purged from Jia Liang's system. Rather, I infused him with some of my own life force, using Changsheng as the delivery medium. This will suppress the poison's effects for a limited time.
Changsheng? You can do that? Huh. Paimon always thought you were just Baiju's strange choice of a necklace. Hey, I'll have you know that I commanded the respect of even the Adepti back in Chenyu Vale. If anything, he is my mannequin. I was treating patients with Baiju's master's master long before he ever set eyes on his first medical text. Whoa. Guess you shouldn't judge a snake by its skin.
That's enough.
Snake by his skin. That was a cough. Oof. You're looking even worse now than before. Are you sure you're okay?
Wait a sec.
Snake races.
The branch of medicine you studied uses some pretty dubious methods. So, when you transfer your life force, Does that mean you're actually damaging your own body?
Hardly. Jiangsheng helps to keep my chi in balance, so there is no great harm done.
Still, Baiju's life force is not unlimited. We must find a way to neutralize the poison in Jialiang's body. And soon. Traveler, Paimon, would you lend this dummy a hand? He needs someone checking up on him, or he'll exhaust himself trying to accomplish everything on his own.
Go on, Baiju. Let us help you.
Baiju, don't you think you should seize this opportunity? You cannot expect to hide this from everyone for your entire life. Time will see that all secrets surface eventually.
Entire life. Thank you, Traveler and Paimon.
Huh. Paimon doesn't think we've seen this side of you. But there's no need to thank us. You've helped us out before.
True that. So, what are the next steps?
The poison in Jialiang's system must have accumulated over a prolonged period. I think I should pay a visit to their family home and look for clues as to how he might have been exposed to it.
Do you know where his house is?
Yes. I asked Ayu this morning before you arrived. He told me that his family lives in a secluded spot to the west of Qingsa village. Let's head there together once I've asked Gui and Chi-Chi to look after the pharmacy. As well as investigating Jialiang's exposure to the poison, we should also keep an eye out for Ayu's missing
What do you mean, Glass?
disciple, Jiang Li.
Okay. Oh, all the way over here? That secluded house over there? I know, I bet, I have a general idea of what you mean, Glass. Perv. Little Luo.
Skyward! Scatter! Skyward! Scatter!
Oh wow, this truly is secluded. How the frick do you even get over here? Oh, I see it over there.
Whoa! There's a house all the way out here?
Perfect? What do you mean?
Paimon's never noticed it before.
Yeah, me neither,
Nor
Paimon.
have I. And I've hosted clinics at Qingsa village many times in the past. If you ask me, Jiang Li was trying to remain unnoticed.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. We meant to ask earlier, but it slipped our minds in the rush to get here. Could you tell us more about Jiang Li? You said she was your fellow disciple, right?
She was indeed. We studied medicine together under the same master near Chenyu Vale. She is several years older than I and also began her travels far earlier than me. As a result, the time I spent studying alongside her was rather short.
Supposedly, she met an herb gatherer sometime during her travels and decided to settle down with him. That must have been Jialiang. Wait, Changxiang, are you saying neither of you had actually met Jialiang or Ayu before all of this?
Jiang Li did occasionally come back to Chenyu Vale to see our master, but for whatever reason, she hardly ever talked about her family. The last time she visited us, she and master had some sort of quarrel. We never heard from her after that. It almost seemed as if she'd gone into hiding.
Quarrel? What happened? I don't know. I did not witness the argument myself.
Nor did master ever explain it to me. All he would say is that should I ever encounter Jiang Li or her family in the future, I should do everything in my power to help them.
Oh, so that's why you went to such extreme lengths to help Jialiang.
No. Even if my master had never said anything, it would still be my duty as a doctor to help him. My decision would have remained the same.
To be able to do anything.
Paimon never knew you were so selfless, Baiju. Paimon always had you down as the sneaky, scheming type. Sorry.
So a few words from
Yeah.
me is enough to dispel
Mind-blowing,
all your
isn't it?
suspicions? You ought not be quite so quick to relax your guard, Paimon. Sometimes even the good guys have their own private agenda.
What the? That was the most suspicious sounding thing you've ever said.
let's leave the idle chatter there for now. Hmm? Jiang Li has lived in this house for many years. There must be something here that can shed a little light on this whole situation. Let's split up. But if anyone finds anything, we'll examine it together.
Just anything. Literally just anything. Observe wooden pillar. Several faint marks can be seen on the pillar. Maybe it was used to record Ayu's height as he grew up. There's some faded writing near the bottom mark. The more quickly Ayu grows up, the sooner can leave. Judging by the number of marks on the pillar, the family has led a secluded existence here for many, many years. The firewood is neatly stacked, and the logs were cut with great power and precision. Whoever chopped the firewood must have been physically fit. Some logs at the bottom of the pile have begun to rot. It must have been a while since any new wood was added to the pile. Some roof tiles broke. Mom and I tried to get up and take a look, but we didn't manage. Luckily, Dad was able to fix them in no time. Diary childish handwriting. Oh. The dinner table was a bit wobbly today when we sat down to eat. Dad tried to fix it, but ended up breaking one of the legs by accident. Dad's forgetting things again. I'll have to write it all down for now, and read it back to him when he's feeling a bit better. Oh, that's sweet.
Traveler, Paimon, come quick!
Bro is Detective Pikachu, right? Oh my gosh. Whoa, Baiju!
What is this?
Chung Shung and I found a hidden compartment. This is what was hidden inside.
God remains?
Huh. You sense it too? You're right. This is a poison concocted using god remains. Is it? Breathing? Paimon's not seeing things, is she?
No. Your eyes do not deceive you. I do believe the poison in this bottle is alive.
Alive?
Some toxins act a lot like living organisms. I read about this once in the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases. This ancient class of poisons consists of mother and minor loads, capable of sustaining a connection over vast distances. If it's a concoction of this kind we're dealing with, then both the poison in Jialiang's system and this one here are likely minor loads. Offshoots, essentially.
Doc doesn't need your help. Loads, right?
So, the main body is somewhere else?
Correct. Whoever is administering the poison can manipulate the source to indirectly control the poisoned individual's behavior and even cognition. Similarly, the poisoned individual will hear, to a varying extent, the call of the source.
The call of the... Wait. So, back when Jialiang ran off, maybe that explains where he was heading!
He was going back towards Qingce village.
Only one thing could have been drawing him there. The source of the
I don't know.
remains used as
That's
the
up to Baiju's
the mother load.
analysis. The mother load.
It's getting crazier and crazier. What kind of person would do all this just to poison Jialiang? Hey, why is
Wait, is it Jiangli?
Since this poison was carefully hidden away in this secret compartment,
No way.
the one who concocted it is likely a resident of the house. You mean Jialiang? Why would he poison himself? Think a little harder, Paimon.
Why would he poison himself?
Here, and who might have expertise in crafting drugs.
Everyone's judging Paimon so hard.
So you're saying...
Yeah.
It was Jiang Li? Wait, but that doesn't make any sense either. Why would she poison
Yeah, not the mother, but the wife.
I agree. It makes little sense. Jiang Li does not strike me as the kind of person who would do such a thing.
Look at the facts, though. How many people in the entirety of Liyue have the ability to concoct a poison from god remains?
It's too early to draw any conclusions. We should question Jialiang about it once he has made more progress in his recovery.
Do you know of a method to neutralize the poison?
Yes. According to the Origins and Symptoms
Don't
of
worry,
Diseases,
I don't think
the
mine
minor
can
loads
either.
will disappear if the mother load is purged.
Get gift remains, bruh, on the online.
So if we can find and destroy the source of these
God remains? From desecrated god corpses,
system
obviously.
without the need for any further treatment. Do you know anything about god remains in Qingce village?
I've only heard the rumors, nothing concrete.
Even the history
Autocrate is
books have
doing
no
its
record of
job.
this. The only ones who'll know anything are those old fogies who have been hanging around here since the beginning of time.
Didn't you used to be on good terms with the Adepti, though? You sure they didn't tell you anything about this?
Well,
Changsheng's memories and powers are not what they were in her prime. These days, she has to enter a contract with a mortal and share their life force just to sustain her own life. I fear that such ancient events are long gone from her memory by now.
Whoa. What? Enter a contract? Share life force? Sounds like some pretty spooky sorcery if you ask Paimon.
Hey! Plenty of people would jump at the chance to join forces with a powerful being like me.
You're powerful?
With my assistance in rebalancing
Powerful?
your chi, not only can you extend your lifespan, but you will also be stronger, healthier, and able to eat whatever you like with no risk of upsetting your stomach.
Nah, that sounds like a good deal. I'm a foodie, so.
Wow, that's amazing! Baiju, maybe when you retire, you can let Paimon sign a contract with
Really,
Changsheng
Paimon,
for
you
a
really
few
went there.
days.
Unfortunately, Changsheng's contract has strict requirements regarding the host's temperament. None of her hosts have ever been exempted from these rules. I fear that I will be unable to accommodate your wishes, Paimon.
He basically said Paimon's not worthy.
Hey, what are you trying to say? Did you just subtly insult Paimon to her face?
Yes. Strange. Baiju has a weak constitution. And didn't his master pass away at an early age?
Ugh, Paimon's mad. You're getting ugly nicknames, both of you. Baiju, you're Mannequin Man. Changsheng, you're just a pain in the neck.
That's
This
funny.
is exactly why your natural temperament makes you woefully unsuited to being my host.
Simple. They just stumble onto a god carcass and think it was, something that could heal ailments, and
calm down.
they would just make a potion
Back to
because
the
they don't know
matter
any
at
better.
hand.
As they say,
there
ignorance is
any way
bliss.
at all for us to seek counsel from the Adepti about this?
Yeah, we can go to Cloud Retainer.
With how antisocial they are? If it were up to them, they'd go their whole lives without showing their faces to the common folk.
Actually, I do have someone that I can call.
What?
Seems you're as well connected as they say,
Yes,
traveler.
Chung.
We are truly fortunate to have you on our side.
Bro, I've talked to all the Adepti in the leeway, just saying.
If you're talking about who Paimon thinks you're talking about, you better do the honors.
Hey, that's what some people thought back in the day, I think. Xiao? Xiao, are you there? Oh, Xiao, not,
You called?
Cloud Retainer.
Gets Paimon every time.
Are all Adepti in the habit of materializing out of thin air like this?
Well,
He's a
this is
Yaksha.
unexpected.
Huh? It's you.
Baiju,
Smash
of Google
rooftop.
Pharmacy. I do believe
Alright,
I've
I
had the
mean,
pleasure before.
Xiao is attractive, yeah.
The lantern rite. will
I'm
make brief.
straight and only
I
like
was
girls, so,
unaware
but
of
I could
your
understand
true
if you like
identity.
Xiao.
I must apologize for the discourtesy.
Huh? You two already know each other?
Our paths have crossed once before. I sense
He's
the
being
presence of
edgy.
evil spirits. Is this why you called me?
You were also straight? Cool. Oh, I didn't even read the dialogue option. Whoops.
So someone has been concocting demonic poison. Too often, fervent desires drive mortals to abandon all regard for their own safety. It is lamentable. I now know what you seek. It is true that a god's remains are buried beneath the foundations of Qingce village. A vile monster known as the Che once wrought havoc over this land. Before it was subdued by Rex Lapis, the land was finally cleansed of poison when Rex Lapis used statues in his likeness to seal the serpent's remains. Qingce village was founded sometime after that. The
He
seal is
also
still
bought the
mostly
English Battle
intact.
Pass? I guess so.
If the Che
He
is
sounds
the
super edgy,
source,
though.
then it must be some of its blood leaking from deep underground. However, its aura is faint and barely detectable. You will need to investigate further to identify the location of the leak.
I see.
I do not like to intervene against mortals unless absolutely necessary, but when demonic forces are involved, things can spiral out of control. If that happens, be sure to call my name again.
I will. Thank you, Xiao.
Hmm? Nothing. I do not
Oh,
wish to sway
the serpent's
decisions that are
remains.
mortals to make, but
Is Changsha like
immortality may not be
from
the
the serpent's remains of Chua?
I shall treasure your words of instruction, Master Adeptus.
Farewell.
What a strange Adeptus. Rather different from the way I remember them.
That's Shell for ya! And thanks to him, we finally got some concrete info to go off of.
If the god remains are leaking from underground, Jiangli must be paying a visit to a subterranean cave on her herb-gathering trips. If we can find the cave...
Master, there's a problem.
Gwei? Did you run all the way from Boo Boo Pharmacy?
What happened? Don't panic. Just catch your breath and tell me everything.
It's Jiaoliang. He was fine one minute, and then he suddenly took a turn for the worse.
Already? How? Based on past experience, he should have been fine for the next 3 days at least.
It seems that my worst fears have been confirmed. Everyone, back to Boo Boo Pharmacy now.
Uh-oh. What the heck happened? What the heck happened? What the heck happened? To the Boo Boo Pharmacy. We gotta take care of this Boo Boo. Gotta take care of a Boo Boo.
Yeah, skyward.
Yeah, I know. You spelled it wrong. It's B-U-B-U. That's how you say spell Boo Boo Pharmacy Glass. Oh my gosh. Get it together, bro. Hey, what's up, fam?
Dad, what's wrong? Dad?
Why womp womp glass? Why?
Dr. Baishu will be back soon.
Good job, Chi-Chi. You are calming down Ayu
How is he
professionally.
Dr. Baishu, you're back. My dad was doing fine earlier, but then he suddenly started coughing up blood. Now he can't even get a full word out anymore.
When Gwei left, he was still conscious. But now...
Gwei, please take Jiaoliang to the back room and prepare for treatment.
Yes, of course.
Don't worry, Ayu. I will cure your father.
Oh, he's gonna give him some more of his life force, isn't he?
Baishu's not gonna use Changsheng's secret art again, is he?
Probably.
Is there really no other way to save Jiaoliang?
I mean, if we beat up the source of it, right?
Oh, please don't worry. Dr. Baishu will find a way.
But...
I don't blame the kid. His dad is dying in front of him. Alright. The following day. Okay, let me just... there we go. Zach, hey! Hi! Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good Sunday so far. Pump that life force from behind. Glass, no. No, Zach, no. Oh wait, not Zach. Glass, no.
How are you feeling, Dad? Are you still hurting anywhere? You're not gonna suddenly collapse again, are you?
Much better, Ayu. I'm feeling much better. In fact, I can't explain it, but somehow I feel even better than usual. Wait, where's Dr. Baishu? I still haven't had a chance to thank him. Seems he moved me here before I came to.
Master said he needed to take a quick rest and asked me to bring you out of the treatment room. He hasn't emerged yet, so he must still be resting.
Oh, really? Well, he must be tired from treating me for 2 nights in a row.
You have no idea, Jiaoliang.
I don't know how I can begin to repay him for saving my life. I'll have to discuss it properly with Jiangli once we find her. Speaking of which, has there been any word of her whereabouts yet?
No, the
It's going.
Guild hasn't gotten back to me yet.
Just
I'll go check with them again in a
playing Genshin. I tried to do Yelan's quest, and then I ended up having to do Baiju's story quest.
Don't forget what Master said.
So, I'm probably going to end the stream in a little bit, and just continue this whole thing, maybe sometime later tomorrow, or Tuesday.
I can accompany Ayu to the Adventures Guild.
Yeah, but so far it's alright, it's a chill day.
I suppose you're right.
I've been making lots of progress in Honkai Star Rail.
This time. Though, on the bright side, this means I can thank Dr. Baishu in person once he's finished resting.
Traveler? Baishu hasn't shown his face ever since he went in to treat Jiaoliang again.
Oh, that's a pretty good summary, Glass.
Do you think he...
Let's go check up on him. That was a pretty good summary glass. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Huh? You're finally awake? That was far too risky. Even with me here to help you balance your chi.
There was no time. I had no other choice. In any case, it was not completely without benefit to myself. I managed to learn something. Jiang Li's design is quite brilliant. She makes numerous innovations that I can learn from. Alas, if only there wasn't a catch.
Not from behind. We don't know where exactly.
How much longer do you think Baishu's gonna nap for?
They've been outside waiting for you the whole time while you were asleep. Shall we at least go and show our faces?
We don't know. Glass, what is freak, man? We don't know.
All right.
Remember, Baiju said it's a trade secret, so we don't know. We can only make assumptions. You know what they say about that? It makes a butt out of you and me. So.
Surely he hasn't. There's no way he could have just... Who's talking behind our backs again?
Not us, because you're in front. Are you both okay?
Of course. There's no need to be concerned.
False, we are concerned.
I merely had to transfer a rather large amount of life force on this occasion. But, with Chang Sheng's help, I will recover in time.
Jiaoliang seemed fine yesterday. Why did he need more life-saving treatment again so soon?
I made an error in my initial diagnosis. Jiaoliang is in fact suffering from more than one ailment, and as a result, his life force depleted at a greater rate than I had anticipated.
What? You mean, even if you got all the poison out of him, he'd still be sick?
Yes. But more pertinently, the poison in Jiaoliang's system is there precisely because it is being used to manage his underlying medical condition.
What the fudge? We got medical conditionception.
Has a rare congenital heart condition, and ongoing treatment is essential to maintaining healthy functioning of his heart meridian. Left untreated, it puts the patient at risk of coughing up blood and fainting, and in the longer term, causes irreversible damage to the internal organs. Though it was created from god remains, this formula is not a poison in Jiaoliang's case. Rather, it's his medication.
Had he not taken it all these years, he likely would have died a long time ago.
It's both.
Still,
so that's why Jiang Li did it.
Using poison to treat a disease is hardly a viable long-term solution. As time passed, and the poison accumulated in his system, it began to impact his cognition. Moreover, the longer he relied upon this medicine,
oh, he's stuck
the
between
more
a rock and a hard
body
place.
became
Jesus.
to it. Jiang Li had to concoct
Resisted the god
greater
remains? That's insane.
quantities to ensure its continued efficacy, or he could have still perished at any moment.
That explains why Ayu said his dad has been getting worse, and why his mom went off to gather herbs.
God remains are extremely dangerous to be around.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Humans have
That's
no
what Jiang Li said to her husband.
I fear that the situation is
I thought he was
just
done talking.
as that
My bad.
Adeptus described. In an effort to save Jiaoliang's life, Jiang Li has abandoned all regard for her own safety.
I never suspected that even Jiang Li would turn to the same path as so many others over the years. Perhaps this is the inevitable course of fate. To sacrifice one's own life to save others. To go beyond human means in order to do the impossible. Whatever the cost may be.
Fate?
Well, I think that it's too early to say with any certainty what fate has in mind. In any case, I have stabilized Jiaoliang's condition for now, so our immediate priority should be to get ourselves back to Qingsa village and find out where Jiang Li is. Her regular exposure to god remains over such a long period will have been catastrophic for her health, and given that she's already been missing for several days, I am fearing the worst.
Jiaoliang. Who's that? Jiaoliang knows now. Oh God.
It's me, Traveler, Dr. Baiju.
Oh God, he ended up hearing about it.
It's Jill Young! Don't tell Paimon you overheard everything already.
Bro, I need a pee. Give me a moment. I'll be right back. I need a pee. I'm back. Alright. Oh.
Dr. Baiju, please let me come with you. You've already done so much for my family. I can no longer just sit here and watch while you put yourself at risk for Jiangli's sake. After all, if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't have had to put herself in harm's way in the first place. I know I won't be of much help in battle, but at the very least, I can show you the way. I'm sure I'll be able to remember. I know there's a spot where she says goodbye to me every time she goes to gather her herbs. I'm sure I'll remember. I have to remember.
Coughs blood.
Be careful. If you get too agitated, your blood pressure and stress levels will rise, putting further pressure on your heart. For your own safety, you should stay
Alright,
here
have a good
and
night,
rest.
Glass. I appreciate it. Thanks for joining the stream. Have a good night's sleep.
No! We're out of time! We have to go now. Right now. Before I forget everything again.
This trip will be extremely dangerous, and there is a very real possibility that you will not return from it. Are you sure you're prepared for that?
I never expected to live this long in the first place. My death is already long overdue. So why should I fear it? There's only one thing I fear now. And that's that I'll forget her again before we manage to find her.
Oh no, Hu Tao's there too? What is this, like eavesdropping Inception? Hu Tao, you piece of garbage. Show up. Just reveal yourself. Oh, Chi-Chi.
Dr. Baiju, are you heading out again?
Yes. This could be a long one. Could you please prepare a dose of the usual formula? Please add an extra measure of mistgrass pollen, and 1 dose each of the ingredients from the 3rd and 5th compartments of my medicine cabinet. I hope it works.
Dr. Baiju, do you mean...
Hop to it now. And remember to be careful with the cauldron this time. You don't want to burn yourself again.
Okay.
Alright. Oh.
Everyone, please be careful.
Roger that, Chi-Chi. For you, I do it. You wholesome little adorable zombie, you. Alright, guys. That's gonna be it for this stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I have enjoyed it. Made some progress in Genshin Impact. Unfortunately, wasn't able to finish the story quest. If only I wasn't addicted to Honkai Star Rail, which probably to play before I go to sleep. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a good start to your week. Have a good Monday, and peace. Take care, guys.